So there are some people who will feel it the same day. There's some people who feel it the next day. And then there's some people who get away with it. They eat something inflammatory and they still feel good. And I go, cool, you got away with it. Don't do it again, though, because you just chipped away at some of your recovery. Do you know how long it takes food to affect your inflammatory reactions? If I ate a bad meal today, what might I have symptoms to reflect that? My symptoms are swollen joints, throat, lip, and tongue. That varies very much based off the person. So there are some people who will feel it the same day. There's some people who feel it the next day. I had one person I was trying to figure out, they had a headache that they think was a reaction to food, but it wasn't next day. We couldn't figure it out. And so so in my rapid recovery group, people do daily logs. So I literally put all the logs down and I walked around trying to find patterns, looking at it all off my floor. And I realized it was 3 days after she ate a certain food that she got the headache. And we were able to take that one out. And then there's some people who get away with it. They eat something inflammatory and they still feel good. And I go, cool, you got away with it. Don't do it again, though, because you just chipped away at some of your recovery. You don't know if you had one more bite left to go before you got symptoms right. So just be careful with that. But any of those symptoms can be worse that you've been trying to heal if you eat something that is inflammatory. With things like kidney failure, I see it much faster. So when someone with a kidney problem eats off plan, I can see it in their labs right afterwards. The next day, 3 days later, sometimes longer, where I'll just see it'll drop right away. And it reminds me, I was working with a high school student who had kidney issues, wasn't getting better on medications. She had nephropathy, and she did my program, and boom, got the labs. Her GFR going up, creatinine coming down. It was just beautiful. And then she got another set of labs, and kidney function was worse. Creatinine was up, and I said, "So what are you eating?" She was, "Oh, just what you tell me." And I go, "And what else?" And then she looked at her mom kind of guilty and looked at me and went, "Okay, I've been eating out of the vending machine." But I knew that because I could see it in the numbers. So how it shows up just depends on the person. Okay.